What is going on, YouTube? Savage here. I hope you're having a good day and I hope that DMR Zone has been treating you well. In today's video, we will be breaking down and analyzing a top tier player. He does drop 20 plus kills. I'm not going to spoil the ending and tell you exactly how many kills, but he goes on an absolute slave fest. Before we get into the video, if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the wolf pack today. We almost hit 75,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We were literally 500 short, but that's okay. Go ahead and subscribe today and help us reach 100,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of the month. But like I said, his gameplay is absolutely insane, and I went ahead and linked his Twitch channel as well as his other social medias in the description below, so make sure you guys go show him some love because he's been consistently dropping games like this since day one. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the video. All right, so in this video, we will be spectating my dude DRAKOTA, and I will be using my camera to cover his face cam so you guys can see all of his weapons and ammo and all that crap, because I don't feel like hearing you guys bitch about how I'm blocking that information. But this is what my man looks like. Look at his hairline. Oh, how I wish. All right, but here we are spectating my dude DRAKOTA, and he's landing Superstore. And as you guys already know, I'm sure, Superstore is your best place to land if you guys want a hot drop. And what hot drops are able to do for you is set you up on a nice amount of kills, whether you die and go to gulag or not. Beginning game is pretty crucial if you're trying to chase a 20 bomb, because that's where you're going to get into a lot of fights, especially around Superstore area. There are other places around the map that you can hot drop, but nothing quite matches up with Superstore. All right, we hear an enemy coming up. He's to the left side area right there. And I love the fact that DRAKOTA was basically... Okay, I'm gonna pause the video real quick. But I love the fact that we heard footsteps and DRAKOTA kind of peeked it real quick, didn't peek it fully, just wanted to kind of glance. And then once he realized he was clear, he went ahead and completed the peek. There are different ways you can kind of clear corners. You can slow peek, which I usually don't recommend. You can quick peek, which is exactly what DRAKOTA did, which actually worked out great. Or you can B-hop. Now, the only issue with B-hop is when you B-hop around a corner, it does put your body at a disadvantage. So since DRAKOTA kind of quick peeked it, if he would have got shot at first, if the enemy would have had a drop on us, he could have just quickly dove back to cover. And then of course he beamed the one dude hiding behind the boxes. Basically just post it up. If you guys are gonna land Superstore, make sure you guys aren't just sitting by boxes like this dude. He didn't really have anything. He had a plate and a gun, and that was literally it. There's fights going around him, there's enemies around him, and that dude just froze up. Remember, the whole objective of coming here is to practice your gameplay and get as many kills as possible. Now, I love the fact that he threw the bouncing Betty down because he had to pop the reload. If he would have popped the reload and the enemy would have pushed him, he would have been at a huge disadvantage. So I love the fact that he just covered his ass, popped the reload, and even though the enemy didn't push, I do believe it's a good plan. Now, smoke grenades. I don't know why he threw a smoke grenade. You don't want to throw a smoke grenade, man. It made no damn sense at all. The smoke grenade was just stupid. Don't do that shit at all. All it does is hinder his vision. It's not like we're going to push through that crap, but if we did, we would have an advantage against the enemy because, again, the enemy wouldn't be able to see us coming. All right, someone else just died. Superstore, we heard their body hit the ground. They screamed in immense pain. Absolutely love it. Here we are pushing up, trying to get a little bit of loot. He keeps coming back to this door again because we're predicting the enemy's movement. We're trying to see if the enemy's going to come around from this flank, but of course he's not. He comes back around, gets hit by the bouncing Betty that we laid. Unfortunately, we couldn't hit our shots, and then we should go in and push. We're fully plated. The enemy is not. The enemy's on the run. You know this guy doesn't want to play. This is the second time we've encountered the enemy, and he's done some stupid pussy shit. So here we are again, predicting the flank from the backhand corner, which is exactly what he's probably going to do, and there he is.
That's the FFAL.
It's not the FFAL.
Oh. That's an XM4, buddy.
See, told you. All right, but we have a vehicle in front of us driving by, and again, there's more people at Superstore. There's one guy busting out of the door, get absolutely annihilated. Crazy. All right, now we're heading over to Burgertown. Now, the only reason why I think he's heading over here, well, first off, there's a guy right there, but another reason why we're heading here. Now, he didn't see anybody on minimap. There's no gunshots over here, but the reason why he's rotating in this area is because it's a great rotation spot from Superstore. Normally, there's a buy station here, but regardless, if you guys clear out Superstore, you can feel free to push over here because 9 times out of 10, there's going to be an enemy that's rotated from Superstore to this area. So as you guys see, there is an enemy in front of us. So we're going to go ahead, pop up on the ledge, get the height advantage, and beam these beautiful headshots. Rest in peace, Stein. Maybe another day, brother. There's another enemy over here, lollygagging in the back. I don't know what the hell he was doing. It's the weirdest shit, dude. You run into one enemy and there seems to be 13 other enemies sitting right next to him, not shooting. It's the weirdest thing. Remember, guys, we're playing a first-person shooter. This isn't a first-person high-fiving game, okay? You guys need to kill the enemy instead of hanging out with them. All right, but we're at 7 kills. We have $14,600, and it's time to buy. This is probably going to be... Normally, this would be a hot area. Doesn't seem like anybody's here. So he hops out. Oh, no. Rest in pieces, brother. Rest in pieces. Activision, shit like that. Could you fix that crap? The first time he vaulted over that, he should have actually vaulted over it. I don't know what the hell the game devs made his character do just now. It looked like he had a seizure or something, but he should have just vaulted over that. He may die because the game f***ed him. Let's see what happens, and lo and behold, there it is!
You're joking. I couldn't jump over that.
Yeah, I feel your pain. I saw that shit. I saw that shit. Esports ready, ladies and gentlemen. Esports ready. Gotta love it. God, I hate this game. All right, but I'm gonna mute the volume as we're flying in because the wind is just loud as shit and nobody wants to hear that crap. So where do you go? What do you do from this point? Well, it looks like DRAKOTA may be going back to the area that he just got killed at, maybe for a revenge kill. And normally there's gonna be other players there as well. So right here is the area he got killed at, of course, the apartment buildings. But even if he comes here and there's nothing here, he's got the buildings right next to it, the yellow buildings. He's also got the little big old warehouse with the buy station in it, as well as this entire area. So the rotation spots from this point are pretty decent. So I definitely recommend going there. Going back Superstore would be stupid because everyone's already dead, or most people are already dead. So that wouldn't make no damn sense at all. You could land on a scavenge and kind of restart everything, but I definitely like the idea of us coming back here and hopefully getting a revenge kill and taking that man's shit, hopefully. Let's see what happens. We know there's a guy here because he was camping like a baby back bitch when we first arrived at the buy station, and then we got shot in the back because the enemy was a giant pussy. It is what it is. It's Call of Duty. You're gonna run into it. Now we've got another vehicle pulling up right now who's also getting out. So I would, in my head, account for 2 enemies at this position. We do need a better gun. Pistols are great for sure, but with the meta being the DMR, the MAC-10, shit, even the Kilo and the MP5, you're going to get shit on. Here's an enemy right now busting in the door across the hall, I believe is what it sounded like. Got a sniper rifle there. There he is going for the peek, but we can't get the shot off. Now, the enemy right now is probably running up the stairs. He has no idea that we're over here with a pistol, and he is in combat right now. So this would be a perfect opportunity to work your way up to the top and hopefully get a kill, or maybe even 2. Now, here we are backing ourselves away from the building, trying to get a better angle. And if you guys notice, he's behind this ledge. So if an enemy does peek and start shooting at him and he misses his shot with the sniper, he can take cover behind this right here. But the only problem with that is your entire back's exposed. So I'm not really a huge fan of backing away from the building. I definitely respect that you want to get the kills, but I'd probably push up this staircase right here and hopefully it hit the enemy from surprise. All right, there he is pushing right now. Is our opportunity to go in. Every time he shoots, you want to start sprinting. That's exactly what we do. And every time he stops shooting, we start walking. Why is that? Why do we run when he's shooting and stop running whenever he stops shooting? Sounds everything. If the enemy's up there blazing away another enemy, he's not going to hear shit except for his gun going pop, 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 right? But the moment he stops shooting and you're sprinting up the staircase, he's instantly going to turn around, lock on that door, and start pre-firing the shit out of it. So I love the fact that every time he shot, DRAKOTA ran up. Every time he didn't, we slowed down the gameplay a little bit. Here we are, utilizing... someone killed him. Either A, they traded, or B, one guy got the kill, and then the second guy was on the ledge shooting at another enemy, which is probably what happened. And then while they were in combat, the dude on the ledge got blitzed down because he refused to unpeak. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I'm just trying to solve a crime in my head real quick. I'm not sure exactly how the hell this happened, but the most logical thing that could have happened was him being on a ledge.
And if, last season.
Yeah, facts. And if you guys are on ledges and you're in a fight, guys, you don't want to sit there and just try to ego challenge the enemy. If your plates get broken, the moment your plates get broken, back the hell off, because you're going to die most of the time. Stop ego challenging, guys. You guys would win more fights if you just bailed out, replayed it up, and then rechowed. So I do believe there may be another enemy here, just because, again, I think the guy on the ledge died.
Perfect.
Not 100%, just a guess. And there is an enemy camping in yellow building. I wouldn't have predicted that, to be honest. But because our armor's broken, I would assume yellow building asshole who is camping like a little bitch is probably going to be pushing us right now, right? And he's got a DMR. So DMR is super broken right now, yes. But the good thing about these DMR assholes is the fact that, guess what? When it comes to close range, they're going to struggle. So when this guy does push close to you, all you got to do is kind of play the building. Don't put yourself in the open. Don't hop out in the open. You want to try to minimize that distance because you will get obliterated by the DMR, especially when we have a Kilo. Kilo is still a great gun, but there ain't nothing touching the DMR right now. That shit is broken. Let's nerf that shit, Activision, right now. All right, but yeah, wait for the enemy to come close to us and then create a close quarter fight, because that's where these guys will fail. That's where they're going to struggle at. The reason why people are using the DMR for the most part is because it's so damn destructive. But the moment they get in a close range combat, Their ADS sensitivity is not off. They can't hit fire for shit. All right, armor broken versus armor broken. Here we are on a 1v1 going prone, and there the guy is laying prone behind the exhaust pipe, trying to inhale the beautiful exhaust fumes coming out of that vehicle.
Oh!
Lo and behold, here's another enemy taking advantage of this and making it a third-party situation. Now, at this moment, what that guy should do based on his position is he could actually vault on this rooftop of the building that we're right next to. He could actually get on top of the roof, look down on us, and shoot us in the face. That's the play that I would do if I was the enemy. Fortunately, the enemy's playing this tit for tat, you know, hide and seek bullshit right now, and it's probably going to get him killed. All we got to do is keep checking both sides of the building. We're actually going to come out for a hard right flank and catch the enemy up doing whatever he was doing. Now, it seems to be a little hot area, so I would never discount the fact that there may be another guy either coming back from the gulag to third party us or just happen to come by and third party us, because we've been fighting in this area for so long. If anybody's got a UAV up, if anybody just hears the gunshots, they're going to be making their way towards us, hence pulling up in the buggy another enemy. It actually looks like he's going to not the buy station. He parked it at the yellow house. Here we have another guy going to the house to try to camp his ass off. Absolutely weird, right? It's not like we're playing Call of Duty. This is camp warfare, ladies and gentlemen. Camp warfare. You gotta hate it, man. You gotta hate it. All right, but there's a fire sale going on right now, and unfortunately that stupid asshole announcer won't shut the hell up, screaming, "We get it, enemy UAV in the air." I understand that. Say it once, one and done. One's enough. I don't need to hear it 5 or 6 times. You know why I turn that asshole off? Because every time I'm trying to sound horn enemy, I have him screaming stupid shit in my ears I don't need to hear. But here we have enemies pushing us. We actually have them lining up perfectly. Advanced UAV in the air. Hopefully we can get a double kill from this, get a nice little double. There's one, break his arm. The other guy's gonna freeze up and panic. There he is, panicking by the wall. Unfortunately, we do not hit the concussion. We come around the corner and absolutely annihilate him with the dual wielding pistols. God, I love those guns. All right, because of the advanced UAV, we know exactly where he's at, and that's a given right there. In a position like that, you guys wanna, like, if you're getting shot at and you know there's an enemy nearby and you decide to just hightail it and run right out in the open, right within sight of the enemy, you're just asking to die. You guys need to start utilizing cover to your advantage. And if you don't have cover, as you're crossing in the open, kind of peek a little bit, kind of jump and peek, do whatever the hell you want. Pretend it's Fortnite, start jumping around. I don't give a shit. But stop just blindly turning your eye to the enemy where you know exactly where he's at and just running straight. I know the enemy was like, well, the next building's pretty close, bro. We got this. But no, you don't. You don't have shit, because the DMR again is changing the game. Now, I hate the DMR, and we're gonna take a hiatus real quick. I hate the DMR, but this is the time to try to practice getting to cover. DMR is going to force you guys to start playing cover to cover to cover to cover and making better decisions. Is it broken? Yes. Will it get nerfed? Absolutely it will. But right now, make sure you're staying in your cover, especially now with the meta. But even when the meta dies, make sure you guys are always utilizing cover to your advantage. Now, the enemy we just killed, let's hit the rewind real quick. You see this right here? You see this shit? This is the shit I'm talking about. This right here is exactly what I'm trying to spread around YouTube. When you make decisions on where to push, yes, he blindly turned his eye to us, didn't even look. He knew we were here, and he still didn't look. That's fine. But what could he have done? He could have jumped over this and at least ran with a little bit of cover. Yes, you could shoot through it, but if he was somehow able to crouch walk behind it, even prone crawl, don't recommend it, but he could have. At least he would have had something there to hopefully protect him from the enemy, especially slide canceling. You can slide cancel right behind that shit. Your head pop up, you slide cancel, boom, you pop up right there, slide cancel. You give DRAKOTA literally a fraction of a time to shoot you. Instead, here we are. All right, but we have an advanced UAV up. We're marking areas where we see a lot of players at. We went ahead and marked train station, and then we're marking the buy to let us know, hey, there's 2 guys here, and also left the ping over at the apartment area as well. Now, a vehicle did just stop to our right-hand side, and DRAKOTA just spotted it. Hopefully we come in here and get this easy-ass kill. Maybe. Now, the fact that the enemy stopped was probably because he saw our vehicle. That's probably exactly why he stopped. Granted, the enemy had a very bad position to stop in. He should have stopped anywhere but here, because now he's at a disadvantage. Now he's on the lower ground, and we're sitting on the high ground. And because DRAKOTA was so aware of the mini-map, the moment he saw that dude bail from the vehicle, we instantly hopped out. And now we're probably going to shit down this kid's neck. There's one enemy. I don't believe that's the guy, though. It looked like that guy was coming from Boneyard. So I would assume there's probably another asshole around here somewhere. Actually, there's a dead body there. Never mind. I guess he got shot out of the vehicle. I lied. JK.
Just like that, 30 people died.
All right, so we have a vehicle in the mini map parking themselves up on this hill in front of us. Why are they doing that? Because they saw us get in our vehicle. Unfortunately for the enemy, he didn't utilize the ridge to his advantage. He just kind of got out of the vehicle and face checked us. If you guys have the height and you'll have ridges and vehicles and rocks and trees, make sure some of your body's hiding behind that. Make it harder for us to hit you. Granted, some players are absolutely beamy when it comes to headshots, but 90% of the people that play this game can't hit headshots to save their lives. So make sure you're hiding the majority of your body if it's possible. That was way too easy of a kill.
He's lower.
When we have the disadvantage as far as the height is concerned. And here we are chasing down some more kills.
So I can still head glitch.
We're sitting on $13,000, but we're not buying right now because we see a vehicle over here. This should be easy beams. All right. No. You don't do that. No. All right, so the enemy messed up. DRAKOTA played that really well. We shot the vehicle. The moment we saw the vehicle, he predicted that the vehicle may come back to try to splat him. He jumped on the ledge of that little brick thing and then jumped behind it to use it as cover. The moment that we did that, the enemy shouldn't have hit the wall. He should have just drove off and or changed his position. He gave us the opportunity to use that ledge to our advantage and absolutely shit down the kid's throat. Again, bad play as far as the enemy is concerned. The enemy kind of panicked right there, saw an easy splat. Unfortunately for him, he's blind because it was not an easy splat. Yeah, there's homeboy getting his shit back from, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's the guy that came back.
No shot.
I'm 900% sure that's the same guy we killed right there. He just came back to get a shit. Now, I always tell you guys, stop hiding in these stop hiding in these garages, these little storage units. Stop it. Why? Because he's got one way in and one way out, and all it takes is a nade, C4, thermite. You know, a smart player to use his gun to get the kill. He made that very easy for us. Made it very easy for us to get the kill. All right, but we're sitting on 16 kills.
That's how broken this gun is right now, Sakri.
This gun
is why I said the M4 is not going to do anything.
It's probably the most broken gun there's ever been in Warzone, honestly. Snake shots, dragon breath, you know, the Grawl, the Bruin, none of that shit, I don't even think even touched the DMR, honestly. Even if they nerfed it by half the damage, it would still be a broken ass gun. That's exactly what they should do too. But here we are again. We have 16 kills, 20 enemies left. This could potentially be a 30 kill game. See what happens. But we got a UAV, we launched it in the air, and we're sitting on another UAV, and we left the cash in our reserve. Why do we not just spam an advanced UAV? So we can kill hunt, so we can get kill after kill after kill. Advanced UAVs are cool, and if you have a splurge of money, absolutely go ahead and get it. But you want to go ahead and save his $8,000 to get another 2 UAVs in. So when he gets these kills, he can just jump from one kill to another to another. All right, so we still have a UAV in the air, and we are picking up some pings on the mini map. So he stops for a sec. Oh shit, there's a guy on top of the building. Hey, we spot him too. Yeah, there's nothing funnier than when you're walking by and there's just an enemy looking over the ledge and he's just staring there.
Still 2 guys on green there.
And even when he sees that we see him, because DRAKOTA kind of like did this little thing and then dove behind cover, he's still just sitting there. Bro, relocate, move to another corner to sit in. Hey man, I have to mute DRAKOTA. His singing is way too good. Copyright is real right now. But here we are, of course, driving to the ping that we have marked earlier because we know there are 2 guys here. Unfortunately, our UAV did vanish, but again, we know they're here already. One guy shooting, so the other one's clearly dead. And this is a perfect opportunity to go in there and push aggressively. Not only because we have these badass pistols, but because we know they just finished the fight. So the guy's armor is probably broken, which it was. And pulling up the mini map, there's a guy sitting inside the tower of fire station. Now I never understood why the hell people do this. It makes no sense. Stop.
Nothing really.
Now, unless you're on the edge of the gas and you're gatekeeping people, and yes, that is on the edge of the gas, but because the circle's so big, it makes no sense for this guy to do it. So I know he's not trying to gatekeep. I know he's not trying to play aggressive. He's hiding like a bitch. So here we are trying to play the building, hopefully jump on the rooftop and then maybe get an angle. Oh, you hate to see it, DRAKOTA. It's all right. I respect the effort, brother. And hopefully this guy peeks so we can blaze him away. But these tower campers are so shameless. These guys will literally just sit up all day, every day, and not give a crap how many kills they don't get. But we do have 2 stickies and a stun grenade. Throwing the stun up there to make sure he's there. Boom, there's the hit. Sticky 1, sticky 2. Of course he does that. Of course he does. Hey, another nade. All right, got to time this perfectly. Get this kill. He should be pretty hurt. That's unfortunate. That means he probably jumped out.
Wait, what?
There's nothing I hate more in this game than when a player is camping one area like a bitch, and the moment he feels threatened, he runs away. And this is exactly what I'm trying to get players out of the habit of. At least just fight, man. Just practice.
Everybody has ghost.
You guys survive with 1 kill or 2 kills until top 10. What good is that? What good is it? A lot of people are not winning games because once it comes down to a 1v3 or 1v2 or even a 1v1, they don't know how to fight correctly. They don't know how to play cover. They don't know how to rotate. And it's because they never give themselves the ability to learn. All you guys got to do is get out there and play over and over and over again. Eventually it will click and you guys will become a better player. Players like that who just literally just hid in the tower the whole time, the moment he felt threatened and ran away, he's just hindering his own game performance and his own ability to grow as a player. All right, now here we are looting police station, but we're not here just to loot. We're here to get the bounty. And as you guys are going for objectives or going for bounties and things like that, you want to make sure you're at least picking up money along the way, picking up plates. Don't go out of your way to loot. You want to get looting phase kind of out of your head in the beginning of the game, but you still want to gather loot and things like that as you're going to objectives and or kills. And here's a guy right here sitting in a building, going from building to building. I'm not sure exactly what this guy's doing. He's definitely not getting kills.
Later.
As far as that's concerned, he had no idea we're here. And this is another reason why the DMR is broken. There's really no strategy I can tell about the enemy. He just wrong place, wrong time. It is what it is. Now, the fact he had a bounty on him, he might want to have been on a rooftop, but with the gas coming in, that still wouldn't have been the play. That dude was basically doomed from the beginning. All right, but here we are sitting on 19 kills, 9 enemies left. Unfortunately, 30 bomb doesn't look like it's going to be happening unless there's like a jailbreak, but it's pretty late in the game, so probably not. But here's another asshole sitting on the edge of the gas with a riot shield. Good, I hope you die. I'm so happy about this. I don't know what it is about riot shield users that really piss me off, but they really do. It's not just this game. Modern Warfare 2, they piss me off. Every COD ever. These guys here have just pissed. What the hell was he doing? What is going on? Why do we keep killing people who are sitting next to other people and they're not fighting each other? It makes no damn sense. All right, so here we have a riot shield guy sitting in the gas. He's probably going to get inside the vehicle. Maybe planning up right now, but he's definitely gonna get inside the vehicle. That's his only play at this point. So he's got to, oh no, we can't really see the vehicle, unfortunately. There we go. Spray some shots. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. This gun is too OP. I know, I already know what the comments are gonna say. Savage, this gun is super broken. This is stupid. I hate this game. Trust me, I can't get you. I'm with you, bro. I hate this meta. This meta sucks. Probably the worst. We're probably gonna grab this objective. Now, unfortunately, the bounty probably won't be given to him because it's so late in the game. But I do respect the grind of using UAVs and going after bounties. Like I said, you want to have the perfect balance. If you're just going for UAVs, you're having to rely on just money. If you're just going for bounties, you're kind of blinding yourself from the possibility of having enemies near you that could be picked up by UAVs. So you want to kind of balance both. We're sitting on a shit ton of money. I would go ahead and assume there's a player on top of Pool House. With the loadout drop being up there and the fact that it's on the edge of the gas, you can almost damn near guarantee it. Is it a good spot to be at? Normally, absolutely not, because he's going to have to eventually jump off and cross the roadway in order to get safe. So if he's up there or not, yeah, there he is. Weird. Absolutely weird. We got to advance UAV up because why not? We have a shit ton. I probably would have bought another UAV to keep in my reservoir, but it's okay. Pop in dead silence and climb up this ladder. Now, he should not know we're here. We are not making any noise. He shouldn't know we're here at all. And there he is laying prone. Just watch the staircase, but he moved at the wrong time and got absolutely annihilated like he deserves. But despite my hate for it, it's just not a good strategy. If you guys are wanting to get better, stop sitting on rooftops waiting for people to come to you. It's not going to happen. And guess what? The ones that do come to you are probably wanting to come to you and they're probably going to shit down your throat. So here we have a guy marked on UAV who's in a bad spot as well. Now I love the fact that we're separating our left-hand side, which has a lot of enemies at it, as you see on minimap. We're separating them with this rock, using it as cover, and kind of watching the ridges. We know the enemy's over there, and he has to come to us. He may make it to the trains to be safe, but we need to keep our eyes on that area to kind of make sure he doesn't come up from behind us and third party us. You don't want to be in a fight like this.
Definitely going to be up on top.
And have this guy coming from behind. So I like the fact we're going back to the guy in the back because we know exactly where he's at. And like I said, he's in a bad position, so he's going to have to move eventually. All right, here we are using the wall to our left to protect us from the left-hand side, as well as the building behind us to protect us from the back, while we remain focused on the ledge in front of us, because we know the enemy's here, and we want to maintain this focus. That way, we don't get shot in the back if we end up fighting people in the compound to our left. The last thing I'm gonna do is sit here and try to shoot at people from the left-hand side, and then this guy that's on this ridge come up from behind and shoot you in the back. But if this guy continues to play passive and some gunshots end up happening and you have an opportunity to get in the fight, definitely do it. But just make sure you're protected. That way this guy cannot shoot you in the ass. All right, there's actually explosions going on in this house right now. We could take this opportunity to push in. Don't push in too aggressive because we don't know where everyone's at. No one's dying. Oh, there's homeboy fighting the guy above. He was looking up, so he knows another player up here. This is a bitch move too. And again, this is probably the guy I was driving around that ran from us earlier. That was camping in Firehouse. It probably was. I bet money. That's just not the play. If it was a 1v4, if this guy was playing solo squads, I wouldn't hate on him because he's sitting here trying to get a pick. That's fine. That's understandable. But in a solos gameplay, no reason for it. So here we are. Okay. So here we are peeking this area because we know this player's still here. Now, if I was this enemy, because you see him right here because we just saw the sniper glint. If I was this guy right here, you know what I would have done? I would have taken the opportunity of us being in a fight to push across and get safe. The fact that he went to the train and just sat here waiting for us to finish the fight to get in a position where he might get a sniper kill was just stupid. Honestly, stupid. He should have just pushed across while I heard his fighting, gotten safe, and then lived to fight another day. Now, this is another reason why I tell you guys not to live in your scope. Because if you live in your scope, just like this kid does, what's going to happen? We're going to find out where you're at because we see the glare. Lo and behold, weird. We knew exactly where he's at because he basically told us he's shooting a flare up in outer space saying, oh, that's not a Kobe. I'm not going to hate on you, DRAKOTA. I'm sorry, brother. Please don't hate me. All right. But that was an easy kill. Like I said, the guy should have taken the time we were in a fight to push across. He didn't. He made a horrible play sitting there, too afraid to move, trying to get a pick with the sniper rifle. Just bad play. Also, again, when it comes to sniping, guys, stop living in your scope because all you're doing is revealing yourself to enemies that you may not be seeing. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, here we are faced in a 1v2 situation. Now, DRAKOTA just kindly asked, where are these enemies? I would imagine there may be one in this building. Definitely one in that yellow house. Oh, there he is right there. There's definitely one in the yellow house. Savage, how did he know where he was at? He's a hacker. Dude, it's common sense. You just, oh shit.
How did I see him?
DRAKOTA, you got something to tell me, brother? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. So the reason why he knew he was in the house is because that's the predicted spot to be at, right? If there's a yellow house and it's in game, they're probably going to be in the yellow house. It's the most windows, most way in, most way out. It's where players feel comfortable for some reason, but that's where the majority of players will go to. Also, how do we know he was in that window? Because that window's on the second floor and it's gatekeeping this entire side of the circle. So of course he was going to be in that window. No doubt about it. People don't camp the bottom of buildings. People camp the top of the buildings and they gatekeep. And that's exactly what that enemy was doing. That's exactly why he knew he was there. Now, as far as this guy's concerned, DRAKOTA's got better eyes than I do, but then again, I'm old as shit, so I'll give him that one. But here we are playing the self-res game. Everyone's down. All three of us are down right now. Everybody wins. But now we're actually in a spot where we're in a bad position. We're in the worst position because we've done pissed off two enemies. Both of them know where we're at. And they're both gonna be looking at us. So our best bet right here is to hopefully get a pick. Hopefully. Let's see how DRAKOTA plays this. And moving ourselves up to the next form of concealment. Not really cover. Doesn't really protect you from bullets, but it does conceal your visual from the enemy. All right, no one's peeking. Now, the problem with this is like at the moment you push it over, they might peek the window and then you're fried, right? You're screwed. There's nothing you can do about it. But fortunately for DRAKOTA, he was not peeked on until just now when we had cover and we utilized the cover to head glitch the enemy and absolutely blow that man away. I love it. I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, DRAKOTA in a 1v1 situation. The enemy is below us, and both of them are playing the circle, trying to find out where the next one's at. Now, DRAKOTA could rotate on this enemy, jump out the window, and try to surprise him from behind, but instead, he pops a fake window jump. The man breaks the window to try to confuse the enemy, make the enemy think we jumped out, when in reality we didn't. But unfortunately, the enemy did not push up the staircase as predicted, and here we are to start over from scratch. Now, busting in the window right there, kind of an unfortunate situation. Now the enemy knows where we're at, but we have no idea where the enemy's at. It looked like he could have rotated to the house to our northeast, and that's exactly where I think he's at. No audio, no nothing. The guy is probably crouch walking, scared shitless, checking the windows, checking both windows, playing the brick wall. I hear nothing. Wait. I hear something coming from the northeast side. DRAKOTA hears it too. Now in this position, the circle is going to push us both out. Here he is. The enemy's pushing us, putting our gas mask on and blowing the enemy away. I want you guys to see this before we stop and end the video. But the reason why I rewinded the video is because I wanted you guys to see what DRAKOTA did. The moment the gas hit him, instead of him continuing the push, he kind of backstepped a little bit right here, let the gas mask animation finish, and then pushed out to finish the fight. The last thing he wanted to do was push the enemy when he was in the middle of the animation and not be able to get the kill. So that little hesitation, that little stutter step is what saved his life and allowed him to get the easy kill. Simple things like that, guys. will change your gameplay dramatically. DRAKOTA, brother, thank you so much for allowing me to analyze your gameplay on the channel. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you check out DRAKOTA. He's a great player, great streamer, great content creator. Make sure you show him some love. And again, his Twitch link and his socials will be in the description below. But again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel today, and share it with your friends. If you have friends that for some reason can't get kills and they're kind of bringing down your team, make sure you direct them to the channel, man. Have them watch, have them learn. But until next time, good luck in Warzone. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, check out one of these two bangers right here. And as always, subscribe by clicking that icon right there. You have a good one. Until next time, keep on improving.